beautiful. And really beautiful. I wish I was beautiful. Come on, cut up Maria. Show me some of them Spanish dances and pass me a bottle, Mr. Jones. Leaving me
going on? I want to tell you guys a story. So, this morning had to be about like 5:30, 6 o'clock this morning, a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Me and my dog, Buddy Heyman, we are I named him after Al Heyman. We were walking, so we usually take the same route every day. So we're walking. You know, I got these on. You know, I'm listening to audiobook called Chaos. So it's this cat laying like right in on the pavement in the walkway, like right there in our path, And my dog, you know, doing dog stuff, sniffing around, take a little piss here, take a little piss over there. We're getting closer, and, you know, I start retracting my dog leash because I'm like, yo, I don't want no shit today. So I start retracting the leash. The cat don't move. So we get a little bit closer. I'm going to say probably like 24 feet. All of a sudden, you see him stand up. He stretches back. He do this shit. And then you know, like wave his tail around. And then he start walking towards us. I don't know if it was a female cat, a male cat. And I'm looking, and I'm audible. I'm like, don't do it. Don't do it. And then his back go up. He start doing this shit. And then he attacked my dog. So I'm frantic, manic at the time. I'm pulling the dog, and I'm thinking like he gonna scratch me because I got basketball shorts on, and I didn't want to get my legs all scratched up. And you see like all this fur, and my dog is a pit bull, but he is a pussy. And I'm looking, and I'm trying to get him out the way. And I'm like, why would you let? Anyway, we were viciously attacked by it's not no stray cat. That was somebody's house cat. I've been thinking about it all morning. I didn't deserve that. But anyway, like, and then my dog, like, he looking back, so we had to run like across the street. And, you know, I'm doing a little Joe Biden joint. You know, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? But my dog, he's like all freaking out. And the cat is like following us. And so basically the cat goes into the middle of the street, wait for us to get across the street. And then he watched us until we left the block. I've never seen nothing like that before. So I'm looking back, and he's just sitting there looking. I'm never going that way again. Anyway, we're here for Big Bang Zhang in his rematch against Joe the Juggernaut Joyce for the WBO interim title to be the mandatory challenger for Alexander Usyk. Unified WBA, IBF, WBO, he's not Ring Magazine, my bad. Fury has that. It's a rematch. I didn't watch the weigh-in yesterday. I've been horrible couple of days, been really busy. So anyway, we're going to be covering a lot of boxing. We're going to be here for hours, okay? So we're going to be covering this card. I'm going to go upstairs after this card, do some food prep, and then we're going to be covering the Zone card. I'm really interested in Jessica McCaskill versus Sandy Ryan. I really like that fight. Conor Benn, I want him to get beat up. I'm not going to lie, I want Conor Benn to get beat up. Richardson Hitchens versus Zabeta. I'm going to cover it, you know, just to shake off the cobwebs. But this fight right here, which we are going to be doing live commentary for, Joe Joyce and Zhang. I was looking up Joe Joyce's resume. My bad. So I thought about it. For those who don't know, I identify. No, I'm not going to say I identify. That's none of your business if I identify or not. But I'm a half black, half Irish, and half full-blooded Hispanic. But today, I've been kind of on the fence, but I think I want to identify as Chinese for today, or at least for the fight. I think I want to be Chinese. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Look, you don't never see people try to identify to be Chinese, so why not me? What's the first, like, what do we have to have if we're Chinese? I did make sure I got a, damn, I should have brought it down. I got one of those Hispanic blankets with the wolf on it. I got one of them upstairs. So I did get that. There's certain things like the Hispanics got to have in their house. I got that. I need more candles. The tall joints. So, this dude, Joyce, weighed in at 281 pounds yesterday. By the way, main event's coming up next. He weighed in at 280 pounds yesterday. He weighed in at 256 for his last fight. This is the heaviest he's been of his career. So I'm guessing he's trying to juggernaut. He wants to walk down Zhang, Big Bang. But the power of the CCP is too strong. You know, the unwavering force. No matter how big you are, 281, you know, that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. But do I think Joyce can do it? I'm not sure. I've been a big fan of the CCP for some time now. CCP Zhang, not the CCP. I've been a supporter for some time now. I do feel that he beat Felix Hergovitz, despite the fact that Felix Hergovitz, yes, he did lose his father, had a lot going on at the time. Oh, main event starting. Main event starting. Big juggernaut, huh? By the way, look at his eye. That scar tissue ain't no joke. Look like he had Freddy Krueger as his surgeon. You see his eye? Like, he got some pretty... Let's see what he's coming out to. Them scars ain't no joke. You think he was picking at it and didn't heal up right? He didn't follow the doctor?
Of what happened in the past, your last fight.
They playing that sweet Caroline shit.
Last fight. And so I'm sure he's trying to process all of that. And I'm sure...
Good. I thought they was playing that sweet Caroline bullshit. How do y'all listen to that? Like, I can't imagine being from the UK and going to an event and listening to Sweet Caroline. Like, it kind of makes me sick. Like, for real. Like, how do y'all listen to that shite? You know?
Move your head. Ain't nothing you can do.
Well, you said you talked to Stitch Duran and he had several suggestions.
Look, there's nothing you can do. You know, your skin swell up. Listen, your eyes swell up. You know, when you're getting hit with hard shots like Zhang is landing on you, you're gonna swell up. Nothing you can do. Has to be genetics. Just put it that way.
Let's watch the Juggernaut make the way to the ring for the 17th time as a pro. The first 15 times he did it as a victor. This time he does it as a man on a mission.
I mean, he got the energy. How do y'all think that weight's going to help him going into this rematch? He's coming in nearly 30 pounds heavier. He was 256 his last fight. He's now weighing in at an astounding 281 pounds. Big Bang CCP Zhang has also put on 9 pounds since his last fight. Both of these fighters coming in the biggest they've been for their careers by far. The highest Joyce weighed in before this fight was 271 against Joseph Parker. This fight, 281. Big Bang CCP Power Zhang. Look, see, he don't need all that bullshit. He don't need all that bullshit. He just straight come out here. You know what? CCP. Let's see. Hold on. We need a celebration. We got to celebrate. Yeah, we got to celebrate. We got to celebrate the CCP. All right, that's enough. We were just showing our respects. Let me get my scorecard book. We was just showing. Why didn't nobody tell me my mic was off? I didn't told this whole story. Y'all missed out. Y'all missed out. I told this whole. Let me tell you, I was talking about the exclusive source I have about who Tank Davis is going to be fighting next. Now I can't tell the story anymore. Dang. Y'all missed out. I had a whole story for y'all. I was like, you know what? Yeah. I had got this call from Al Heyman, and y'all missed out. I got the scoop. Y'all thought the CCP took me down? Well, anyway, what I was saying was, we are the only YouTube channel that does this, where we give you brief legal fair use highlights, peek-ins during the fight. If something significant happens, we're able to go back and rewind. We're the only YouTube channel doing this. No, we can't show you the full fight because that is copyright. That will get me sued, get my channel shut down. However, because of fair use, we can do some peek-ins. That's about it. If you want to watch the fight, you can watch it on TNT Sports over in the UK, which used to be BT Sport. No, it's not in relation to TNT over here in the States. Here in the States, you can go to ESPN Plus here. Boom, I'll show you. It's very simple. Bam. Look, there you go. ESPN Plus. Under boxing. Or just type in Top Rank. And look, you can watch it in Espanol. So drop a like. We're the only ones doing this on YouTube. But even though I'm not as consistent as I should be, we're the only ones giving you this unprecedented access to this event. So shout out to CCP Zhang. I don't know if he can beat Fury. Fury's just good. He can beat everybody. Like even though he's on my shit list, and Francis Ngannou, don't you know Francis Ngannou, he believes in Glovegate. He believes Fury cheated against Wilder. Already, I want him knocked out because of that. On my shit list too. But Tyson Fury, man, like he's just been holding up the division. And when you look at like what's been going on with the division as a whole, it's just stagnant. Too much inactivity. Too many fighters thinking they're worth more. Look, guys like Andy Ruiz, what's he been doing? He's going through a divorce. I was watching that controversy on Instagram. Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua have been trying to fight for years. At first, it was supposed to happen in November, December, then December, January. Now we're here in February, January, February, or February, March. The Saudis been getting strange with the change. Luis Ortiz is up round number 1. All right, let me shut up. Let's turn it up a little bit so I can hear it in the background.
Protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves.
All right, round number 1. But yeah, where's Luis Ortiz been? Where's he been? All right, round number 1. All right, do a little commentary for you guys. Both of the fighters, like these are huge fighters. Also, look how big this ring is for 2 6'6" plus fighters. Look how huge that ring is. Joyce is actually trying to box. He's on like the back foot. Joe Joyce is just so slow, though. Big Bang, Zhang said he's here to end Joe Joyce's career, and he said it in like a sinister type of way. What? That ring is huge, bro. That ring looks small to you? Look, look. The corners are not even in frame. These are 6'6" fighters. So far, nothing's going on this round. 1 minute into the round so far. Joe Joyce is in like this shoulder rollish type, poking up the jab, but he's not really, like, nothing's going on this round. Nothing's going on this round. It's just all this. That's what we're getting. That's what we're getting. What it is Joyce it's only round number 1, so he's fighting a very careful fight. Halfway through round number 1, nice straight to the body from Zhang. Nothing significant has landed from either fighter. The most significant punches of this fight so far are a punch to the chest from Zhang and a punch to the straight to the stomach. But Joe Joyce is doing a lot of movement, head movement, and just pawing out the jab, just trying to find some range. So for him to be so much bigger, he's not, it's just round number 1, but I thought he was going to be trying to walk Zhang down. He's showing a lot of respect to the power. In this day and age, in boxing, 38 is not old. I mean, yeah, you should be in your prime, but that's not old anymore compared to how it was, years ago. In smaller divisions, 38 can be considered old, and I'm talking about all the way up to like 115, 122, because then you're too small. I'm trying to figure out how to scientifically explain it, but my mind is not in that mode right now. I'm paying attention. 11 seconds left in round number 1. Who would I give this round number 2? I would give it to Joe Joyce off of just off of activity of nothing significant. All right, Joyce. I'm just going to put JJ and CCP. So we're going to give round number 1 to JJ. Who did I give round number 1 to? Nothing really hit.
It to work, but the eye clearly was starting to close up, and he was just. I threw more punches, but he kept on hitting me with the more eye-catching, heavier blows.
That was in between rounds. By the way, I'm picking Charlo to beat Canelo. But however, think about this, right? This is a video I got to do. Canelo versus Crawford is a mega fight. The king of the smaller divisions, between 135 to 154, and then 160 to 175 is Canelo. Like, that's a big super fight. But I think Jamel can do it. We're going to be here streaming during that whole card next week, by the way. The entire card, we're going to be here. And we're going to be back streaming tonight because I really want Conor Ben to get beat up. He's fighting a Rodolfo. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. A Roscoe. Round number 2, 30 seconds in. I'm wondering if Joe Joyce is trying to exhaust Zhang with all this movement and the pawing of the jab, but nothing of note has hit anywhere. What you're noticing, okay, nice straight from Zhang, the biggest punch of the fight so far, around the guard of Joe Joyce. Another one. I'm wondering if, from what I'm seeing so far, Joe Joyce is boxing, but he doesn't look confident. And the thing is, in my opinion, he's too slow to play this counter puncher he's trying to play. Oh, a big left hand from Zhang. Rocked Joyce. The biggest punch of the fight. He's back to business, same as the first fight. That left hand is landing. Another one. Okay, Joyce with a nice body shot up top. Joyce is too slow to play a power puncher. He might get stopped this fight. One minute left in the round. Now Joyce is playing the juggernaut. He's trying to walk down Zhang. Joyce cannot stop this left hand. Let's turn it up a little bit.
What that does to you, you know you can take
round number 2, Zhang. I'm giving it to him already. He's got it sealed. Joyce is so slow, and if you look, his punches don't seem to have anything on him.
The left arm or the backhand of Zhang.
Is there blood coming from the bridge of the nose of Joyce? There's a little bit of irritation on the left side of his face as well.
Joyce is, nice, and he's firing it hard.
Did you see Joyce
it's no steam on the
hand?
punches, correct, Dodge? Another left hand, another one. Hey, he's trying to get him out of there. Joyce is not going to make it. A right hand.
Of Joyce wobbled momentarily.
This is going to be over.
This
is going to be over early. This is going to be over early. We might not make it to round number 5. Let me see if I can get you some replays.
Here's the follow-up. Nice left hand right there by Zhang. Just letting his hands go. And he saw the opening right there. Joyce isn't fighting the way he usually fights. That's the biggest problem. He's caught between game plans, being himself one and following the strategy. Sometimes that can affect the fighter. It creates hesitation.
Yeah. Round 4. If Joyce makes it out of this round, I think he'll make it out of this round. But round 4 and 5 are going to be dangerous. So I've been saying that. Let me look at this eye. So I've been saying that boxing over the last 5 years has been kind of like the Game of Thrones. If Joyce loses tonight, he'll be eliminated. Dylan White's been eliminated. Luis Ortiz was eliminated. Joseph Parker was eliminated. Andrew Ruiz is just barely hanging on. By the way, after this fight, we'll give my top 5 heavyweights. So if Joyce loses, he's eliminated. Dubois has been eliminated. The only major players that remain, obviously Tyson Fury, Alexander Usyk, Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, Zhang, Felix Hergovitz. I feel like I'm missing a name. But if Joyce loses, yeah, he's cooked. Also, it looks like the back of Joyce's head is bleeding. I wonder if one of his braids or something got cut. He can't beat this dude. He can't beat this guy. By the way, take your time out. Like the video, subscribe. TstreeT Controversy with 5v360. There is nothing on Joyce's punches. Okay, nice little pity pat punch. Joyce has landed on Zhang. He's not sitting on his punches. It's round number 3. 1 minute 45 seconds left. He's not sitting on his punches. It looks like he's fighting like an amateur trying to score points. What? Are y'all watching this? Like, these punches are so soft. Another straight left. Buzz Joyce. 1 minute 15 seconds left. Zhang is opening up. Another one. 1 minute left in the round. It's just one punch really getting to him. He cannot, even from the first fight, he cannot stop that left hand. Thanks for the super chat, Capri Sun Block. The UK commentary team is coping like crazy. I think one of Joyce's braids may have been too tight in the back because that shit is bleeding from the scalp. Zhang is a skilled and competent fighter for sure. That's for sure. So as I'm watching him now, I'm trying to figure out like what danger can he give Usyk? Oh my gosh! Cooked. It was a right hand, right hook. It is, oh my gosh. And he made it. No, he was up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is it. Round number 3 knockout at the end of the round by Big Bang CCP Zhang. I'm TstreeT Controversy with FightView 360 and TraversialMedia.com. 3rd round KO. Let's get you the highlight. Ooh! I'm going to get you again. Get you a highlight again. And he's down there. Oh, we're going to get you another highlight. Hold on. Let me rewind back 10 seconds. Let me rewind back. Hold on. That was ugly.
Zhang, he set
we're here live real time. Watch this.
And this is how it ends.
And what did I say?
Fuck, man.
Watch that right hook. Watch the right hook. The right hook is going to be coming.
And he was stuck down there.
First time around.
So we're going to listen to the post-fight interview. Shout out to Big Bang Zhang. So for those who don't know, I decided to identify as Chinese for today. Lucky for me. So great Joyous day for me and my people. That was ugly. And he was stuck down there, frozen like he glitched out. So it is 6:03 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Zhang just defended his WBO interim heavyweight title to be the mandatory for Alexander Usyk, who defeated Daniel Dubois, some may say controversially, a few weeks ago. So now Usyk has to fight Felix Hergovitz. He's next in line for the title, correct, via IBF. He defended against his WBA mandatory. Daniel Dubois stopped him. Felix Hergovitz is the IBF mandatory. I believe he's next in line. And then Big Bang CCP Zhang WBO is next after that. But if we're lucky, oh, look at my people. But if we're lucky, we'll get Tyson Fury after he dispatches of Francis Ngannou in October. We'll get Fury versus Usyk sometime at the beginning or early next year. Look at this shit. It's going to get ugly. Oh, my gosh. And look, he's just down there. Look, he's stuck. Look how he's just down there. Ultimate despair. Like he's just laying down there. But I thought he was up though, but the referee decided not. So Tyson Fury's been on my shit list because he wants to do everything. Oh, hold on, we got to show. Hold on, respect to the flag. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So anyway, as I was saying, what am I doing? That's Luis Ortiz. I was trying to figure out where he's at. But as I was saying, Tyson Fury's fighting Francis Ngannou. Oh my gosh. And he just was laying there. Overhand right. So Joyce has now been eliminated from heavyweight contention. Daniel Dubois has been eliminated. Dylan White's been eliminated. Joyce has been eliminated. We're going to talk about all that remain. Who's going to be the last man standing of this? I think it's going to be Tyson Fury. I think Deontay Wilder is going to spark out Anthony Joshua. It's probably going to be ugly. That's going to end that. Here is the punch stats. 6 power punches landed to 29 from Zhang. Joyce landed 6 punches, 12%. ugly. He came in at a career high 281 pounds, almost 282. His last fight, he was 256. CCP Big Bang Li Zhang came in also heavier at 287 when he was 278 previously. So we seen who the weight really benefited. And it was basically round number 15. Wait a minute, when did the first fight end? Hold on, it wasn't round number 15. When did the first fight end? Round number 9. First fight ended, it was in April in round number 6. So he couldn't stop the left hand, meaning Joyce. He couldn't stop the left hand. So now, you know, consider it cooked. Joyce is done. I mean, at high level.
Official time of the stoppage with Thomas
At high
Driver.
level. Take your time out. Like the video, subscribe.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the official time. 3 minutes, 7 seconds of round number 3. Your winner by way of knockout and still WBO interim heavyweight champion of the world, Charlo Big Bang Zhang.
Y'all think Big Bang can beat Usyk? I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that. 2 southpaws. Usyk's got that head movement. But would you consider Li Zhang a bigger, harder puncher than
Jelly 21 knockouts for Li Zhang.
Usyk has a little bit of a jelly belly. I'm not sure Big Bang can beat Usyk unless he knocks him out. Can Usyk dodge that left hand, or can he eat that left hand? That's the question. Joyce is over on the corner in his stool. I'm hoping we get a post-fight interview. Let me pull up the BT Sports, TNT Sports broadcast. I want to hear what those commentaries taters have to say. But also ESPN sometimes like to cut off the post-fight interviews. Are the UK announcers crying? They're going on a commercial break. We're going to listen to... Oh, no, wait. Here we are. Let's turn it up.
I'm happy. Today,
they got to turn that off. It's going to get me copyrighted. That's going to get me copyrighted. I can't play that. It's too loud in the background. I'll translate.
First fight, I did it. But Joe, hell of a fighter. Respect to him. I like him. I respect him. Everybody, please cheer for him. And
I'm listening to the interview because that music will get me copyrighted. So I'll tell you what they're saying. They crying?
Thank you for everybody who tuned in today, who come here today, and who witnessed my greatness in front of Chinese social media. Appreciate you guys.
No doubt you have really cemented yourself at the top table, at the pantheon of heavyweights right now. There must be somebody you're looking at. I know you've mentioned Tyson Fury before, but who do you want to fight next?
现在站在世界职业拳击的中央，想打谁？泰森·弗里，观众朋友们，要不要让我把泰森·弗里闭嘴？
I want to add the audience. I want to ask you a question. Do you want to see me shut Tyson Fury up?
I think that answers that question. That's a fight that I'm sure we'd all love to see. Congratulations on a fantastic win. Pleasure.
Thank you.
Listen, I'm not sure if Tyson Fury can handle that unwavering power of the Chinese Communist Party. I don't know. You think they can do it in China? You think they'll put up the money? Fury versus Zhang? So let's talk about the heavyweight division. Let's talk about the guys in the division. That left hand is something else. That left hand ain't no joke. Got him used to eating the left and then finished him with the right. That right hand was ugly too. You know, because he kind of like leaned into it a little bit. So let's talk about this stinking heavyweight division. You know, I've been trying to figure out, because I was like, damn, we got a lot of inactive heavyweights. So what I'm going to do is let's do our top 10 heavyweights now that Zhang has dispatched of Joyce. Can we agree that Joyce is likely done at top level, and it's probably going to be a long time before he's able to get a title shot? We just lost, you know, 2 big heavyweights at top level in the last 3 weeks between Usyk and between Dubois and Joyce. But let's go look at these rankings here. Look at this shit. Oh my gosh! Rewind it back. I want y'all to see this replay of this knockout. Hold on, give me one. Look at this. Ooh, and he went down low with the left and came up and just, jeez. But let's go look at some heavyweight rankings, and I'll give you my thoughts on this heavyweight division. So my number 1 heavyweight is Tyson Fury. Number 2 is Alexander Usyk. Number 3 is Anthony Joshua. Number 4 is Deontay Wilder. Number 5, who I'm going to give it to Zhang because I had him beating Felix Hergovitz. Number 5 is Zhang. Number 6 is Felix Hergovitz. Number 7, who's my 7th top heavyweight right now? I'm going to give it to Andy Ruiz. Number 8, Frank Sanchez. Number 9, Joseph Parker. Number 10, Jared Anderson. Adewale is taking on Murat Gassiev next week, so he can jump into my top 10. Guys like Dylan White, drug test, we haven't heard from him since he failed. Daniel Dubois, him losing, despite controversially to some, Daniel Dubois, you know, he's not going to be at top level for a long time, and he's been tagged with being a quitter. Joyce has been knocked way down to the bottom of the line. The winner of Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder, if that does happen, and now February or March, you know, the loser of that, they're pretty much done. I still would pick Fury over Usyk because Fury can box, and he's big, and he knows how to use his body and his size. Usyk, despite beating Anthony Joshua twice, that first fight, it was not easy. It was not easy. And remember, he went to hell and back with Derek Chisora, even though beating Chisora cleanly, still, he was out there working. I would pick Fury over Usyk. You know, I think Usyk could do it, but I'm sorry. Despite Fury being on some bullshit with the Francis Ngannou and saying he's going to do this and do that and wasting Anthony Joshua and Usyk's time, I didn't feel he wanted to fight them anyway. But he's still my number 1 heavyweight. As far as Mahmoud Char, don't get me started on that WBA bullshit. The WBA makes me sick. The WBA, you make me sick. I hate that organization. And hate is a strong word. But when it comes to the WBA, I hate them. How about that? But that's it. The main players right now in our heavyweight division is Tyson Fury, Usyk, Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, and now Big Bang Zhang is officially, he's in the mix. And then Felix Hergovitz is right there. By the way, Felix Hergovitz is next in line as far as mandatories for Usyk. So it has to be Hergovitz, then Zhang gets his shot. And then they double back around, then it will be Mahmoud Char. Ill. But hopefully, after Tyson Fury beats Francis Ngannou, sometime next year in March or April, we can finally get Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk. And then around that same time, we'll be getting Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. Then they can go on and fight each other. And then voila, perfect world, it'll be over. But all these heavyweights sitting around fighting once a year, like guys like Deontay Wilder, you know, Joshua's staying active at least. Frank Sanchez is in some bullshit fights. Andy Ruiz, whatever the hell he's doing. Jared Anderson, he's active. I'm glad they did decide to dial him back, though. F.A. Jogba, don't count him. My God, Big Baby Miller is ranked number 5 by the WBA. What is going on? Joseph Parker, he's just coasting right now, trying to find a way to get back into the mix, but he can't beat none of the top guys. Martin Bakoli just been floating around in the lower top 10 of rankings for God knows how long, and the top 15 overall, so don't really count him. Daniel Dubois cooked. F.A. Jogba, no faith in him. Otto Wallin, he's fighting Murat Gassiev next week, if Murat Gassiev actually makes it to the ring, because he's got a history. Justice Hooney's on the scene, but, you know, got to wait and see what's going to happen with him. And where is 44-year-old listed at 44 years old? I'll tell you. Listen, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think Luis Ortiz is no fucking 44 years old. I'll tell you, he's 52. But, like, what are these fighters doing with their careers? They can be fighting. They can be fighting. By the way, follow me on Twitter at TstreeT Controversy. I'll put the link right here for you in the chat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a break until the next card. When does the zone card start? I'm going to take a break to the next card. Hold on, let me check and see when the main card for the zone starts, because I want to see. I really would like. You know what would make my night? You know what would really make my night? I would love to see that Mexican knock out Conor Ben. Is that a crime? Is that a crime? So the main card tonight starts when? When's this card start? 8 p.m. Okay, so I got 2 hours to go do some food prep. Yeah, but I would love to see Conor Ben get knocked out. Like, you know? Or castrated. How about that? Like, you know, what if the Mexican come in just constantly hit him with low blows? That'll teach him a lesson. You're gonna, you know, sneak into Florida after you failed these tests and not approved. But then again, that's what they say about Florida. They'll let anybody in that motherfucker. And yes, I would love to see Daniel Dubois get his face smashed in by Zhang Zhang, but I'm over Dubois. I never seen him as being that good. I never seen it. I never seen, you know, like nothing special. You know, I was like, okay, he's good, but nothing special. Kind of like Anthony Yarde, who won tonight. You know, he's a good fighter, but nothing. I don't see like a special fighter. You know. So next week is Canelo versus Charlo. And I'm telling you right now, I'm picking Charlo because he's black. You like that? I'm switching it up. I'm going with my black side. Normally, I would pick from my Mexican side, but I'm using race. How about that? Can I get some super chat now? Kinfolk? Any kinfolk out there? Hook me up with some super chats. Nah, I'm just joshing you. But yeah, I am picking on Charlo, though. With that being said, take your time out, like the video, subscribe. We will be back. Let me look at the running order. I'm picking the brother, the soul brother. What the fuck is you talking about? You know, once you go black, you don't go back. I don't want to be a coon. I don't want to be a coon. I can't pick against my race. The LD, they gonna get me. Let's go look at this boxing schedule. Let's look at this card real quick before I bounce. They gonna get me. So I want to see McCaskill versus Sandy Ryan. That's my white girl crush. Sandy Ryan. This is gonna be a good fight. Austin Ammo Williams, I don't see nothing special. Not high on him. I will not be surprised if he loses to Steve Rolls. Conor Ben versus Rodolfo. Conor Ben versus Rodolfo Orozco. Okay. I would love to see Conor Ben get knocked out. And Richardson Hitchens versus Jose Zepeda. It's good to see Richardson Hitchens finally getting really, really active. It was a great professional pro move by him to get away from Mayweather Promotions. You know, in the inactivity. So at least he's like, look, he's headlining now down in Miami. Or Orlando, excuse me. Tom Schwartz returns. He had those woman beater allegations. I wonder if that was all fake. Next week, the Canelo card, obviously. Frank Sanchez fighting a Scott Alexander who. Terrell Goucher returns. Alexander Volzdik. I was at his last fight. And don't you know, I've been following this kid's father, or he's been following me. We've been following each other on social media for years. Let me tell you, I got videos of this kid. And now he's making his pro debut. Like, it's wild how old like these people be getting, man. And I've been on YouTube so long. Anyway, with that being said, let me go take my little break. We will be back later on for some boxing. And of course, next week, we're going to be here for the big boxing week. The big cards for next week, as I said, are going to be Canelo versus Charlo. You got Otto Wallin taking on Marat Gassiev. Jai Opetaia is returning the IBF, the Cruiserweight IBF and Ring Magazine champion. Here's this Otto Wallin card. I'm going to find out where this is going to be broadcast. And this bullshit card, no disrespect, I'm guessing this is a Boxer Sky Sports card with headline by Caroline Dubois. October is pretty dry the first week. October's pretty dry the first week. Zurdo Ramirez versus Joe Smith Jr. I don't know how I feel about that. It'll be a fun fight, but it doesn't really get me hyped. October kind of dry. Tim Tszyu, Brian Mendoza, okay. We talked about that. Gingerbek Ali Mahalala versus Vincenzo Gualtieri. Unifying the WBO and IBF at 160. Bet you didn't know that, did you? Miguel Burchelt returning. Oh, shit. Jack Catterall versus Jorge Linares. I'm hearing really good things about this fight. Like that it's selling well. Weird. Alexis Rocha. They love them some Alexis Rocha over in Golden Boy. Yeah, October's kind of dry. Nothing really mainstream sticking out. Except this bullshit right here. Tyson Fury versus Ngannou. But I'm talking about mainstream, like super marquee, get people hype. It's nothing really sticking out. All right, let me get up out of here. I'll see you guys later on in probably a couple hours or so. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.